Look at the crowd. Look at the energy, the passion, and the power. That's what you want to see from the audience. That is passion from the RRQ fans. But it's time to dive straight into the second game of the day. Evos Legends batting away the Ling, the Fanny. Two heroes from Albert taken away instantly as we get into the draft of game number 2. RRQ still with the Valentina ban.
My oh my here, interesting ban, but there you go, the third assassin ban comes through on that Lancelot by RRQ. So now though, Evos Legends with the first pick, what will their approach be? Because looking at the bans, they might set up for a fighter jungler perhaps here at Eterna?
I don't know. I think it's definitely too early to tell for the moment. I think Evos Legends, if they want to do that, they want to be banning out something that, you know, I don't understand, right? Because if we're talking about drafting against RRQ Hoshi, time and time again, we see so many bans going against Albert, but time and time again, Albert always is able to perform on a different type of hero and perform exceptionally well as well. So I guess it just goes down to what do you feel is the lesser of evils? What do you want to let go? What do you prioritize? What do you want to not match up against? And particularly, what is the kryptonite for your particular team? And Evos Legends, once again, will be banning away the Sicilian. So for Evos Legends, for Coach Zace, he does feel that these three heroes are the heroes that cannot be played against their composition right now.
There you go. Yeah, I do agree with you on that. So Evos Legends, what will they opt for their first pick? Because they will have the first pick. Now RRQ with their last ban here. Lancelot, Valentina, Yiv is open, Esmeralda is open as well, but it will be that Uranus, so somehow still the same for game number 1.
Yeah, but actually this leaves one of the signature picks for Fairstick up for grabs. Hayabusa. Remember, Hayabusa.
I don't know about Hayabusa first
pick.
Yeah.
But honestly, if you're looking at Evos Legends right now, what else can they go for? They need to trust in the Wonder Kid. If he goes for the Yiv, it's not going to work. We saw it just completely dismantled in the first game.
Phoveus, perhaps.
Phoveus can work, but the Esmeralda is up for grabs. They might as well just pick up the Esmeralda. At this point, I feel like if they want to get an edge over RRQ, they need Fairstick to feel comfortable. They need to give him a powerful pick here, because if Albert picks up the Hayabusa, then Fairstick won't have a signature pick. But it is still going to be the Yi pickup for Luminaire. Still trusting Luminaire to carry this game. RRQ though, instantly, they can be the ones to pick up the Hayabusa and the Esmeralda here.
They completely don't want it to fall into the hands of Clay. We've seen Yi being played by Clay, and we've seen how much impact he has on the game. We see his positioning. He's always able to land that real-world manipulation at the right time, at the right moment. And I think Evos Legends, they don't want to gamble with that. But now, as a response, RRQ Hoshi has a lot of options here. Esmeralda is open. Paquito is also an option. But also, Selena is also open. So it all comes back to how they want to play here against Evos Legends, knowing that Evos has already picked up this Yiv, a really strong backline burst type of hero.
Well, it's going to be the glue and actually this Matilda for the side of RRQ.
So again, glue finally being picked here in the first phase. Already a different approach from the side of RRQ, as well as that Matilda. So they somehow want to engage, they somehow want to give pressure in the early game. And that is what they're saying, but Evos Legends, what will they respond with?
I think Hayabusa.
Esmeralda is still open, Hayabusa still up for grabs as well. But I feel like they really need to prioritize. Remember, Selena is also open.
Well, Selena is up for grabs here, but will Evos Legends pick it up? They already picked up the Yiv. It is going to be the Diggy here for Rekt, and the Aulus pick as well for Fairstick. So no Hayabusa, but we will see a very strong fighter that can be used in the late game. Maybe this time they might just want to prolong the game, and with the Diggy time journey, look for some crazy fights on the board with Aulus getting free hits all across it.
I was thinking that Fairstick would pick up this Aulus just for the reason that I feel like it is way stronger going against, because on paper, right, a fighter is more powerful or up there than an assassin. I feel like RRQ Hoshi, they really want to center themselves on Albert's assassins, especially now with the Hayabusa pick coming through. So far, I do like it. I think it synergizes better than if Evos wanted to pick someone like the Hayabusa into the Eve. And now, as a response, RRQ Hoshi are actually the ones to ban out this Yu Zong. So, interesting take.
Yeah, interesting realizing that the composition has no backlines, but perhaps remember that 1-1 is still open. Perhaps RRQ might pick it up in the second phase here, if and only if Evos lets it go. Now, Evos Legends, they somehow need to limit the mid lane or gold lane. Pick your poison. Lilia is up for grabs as well as that 1-1. So, Evos Legends, what will their approach be? Because if you take a look at the composition here, Always wants the late game, but Hayabusa as well as Matilda wants that early game.
Yeah, Evos Legends now with the ban. Let's see what they go for. It is actually going to be the 1-1 ban coming in. The respect towards Lemon here in game number 2. So we've already seen a very different side of Evos Legends here in game 2. They opted for a more prio ban in game number 1. This time around, they've opted for a respect ban towards RRQ. But it is actually the Phoveus pickup for the side of RRQ. Not the pickup, but the ban. And now it's going to be the side of Evos Legends with the ban as well. Wrapping up their drafts, what do you think can be banned here, Eterna? Do you think they want to just... I don't think it's a good idea if they want to just ban out Lemon. You can't do that.
I think that this 1-1 ban was particularly smart. I think it's way too expensive to let go. And if they don't want to get contested in terms of high ground, they could ban the Farsa perhaps? Or if
Lilia?
they want to... I was about to say that as well. Lilia is also an option for Clay. But it actually is going to be the Popol and Koopa, so they didn't like what RRQ Hoshi brought to them in game number 1, realizing that RRQ Hoshi can always use this to their advantage. So the Popol and Koopa is going to be the way to go, and that is 3 heroes that they used in that previous game banned away from RRQ.
Man, already and RRQ responding with a pick that was fruitful to them in game number 1. Lilia coming through. So again, with Matilda as well as Hayabusa, now they have Lilia. The early game pressure is just there for side of RRQ. Can Evos Legends take it to the late game?
If you're Evos right now, you need a little bit more range, don't you think, for that gold lane? What do you want to go for here? You already have the magic damage from that Yve. You already have huge physical damage. Do you want to go for a magic damage dealer,
Brody,
range damage dealer into that gold lane? Or perhaps do you want to just create a front line that can dive with the team? Maybe a Lapu for anti-mage, and maybe for Clover, you can go for something like the Brody, or perhaps the Beatrix.
that's true. Beatrix is
Oh my
still
god, you
up
know,
for
there's something. Herod. No, okay, they didn't go for the Herod, but
Okay.
I thought of it, and I just had to mention it. Palkito and the Ruby will be the ones picked up here.
Yeah, 2 sources and 2 reliable sources of CC, especially going against the Hayabusa. We see this time and time again. It's a pattern from Season 8. Every time a Hayabusa gets picked up, we always see the Ruby getting picked up as well. So now RRQ Hoshi, as a response, wow, they'll be using Beatrix here in the gold lane.
Whoa, so Lemon will play that Beatrix, or was it Clay?
It should be Lemon.
Oh yeah, there you go. Beatrix gold lane. There you go, composition for side of RRQ. I feel like early game pressure once again will go to the hands of RRQ. But towards the late game, I'm quite positive that Evos Legends might force a game 3.
Well, the draft has been set once more by Coach Phil and Coach Zace. It's time to take a look at it once more, as I am going to ask you the question. Which draft you like better here, Eterna?
I think RRQ has what it takes to be able to take it from the get-go with that Hayabusa into the hands of Albert.
Well, we're going to have to see here. Goni, it's time for your prediction.
Gotta go with the well-rounded draft here, RRQ.
2 votes for RRQ, and it's about to be 3 because Miracle joins in. It's time to dive in, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the El Clasico, game number 2 here in this matchup, in this series. Hashtag Evos Roar or hashtag Viva RRQ right now in the chat.
The emphasis here is definitely going to be so evident, because if Evos Legends can't take this against RRQ Hoshi, RRQ Hoshi will be winning this matchup just like that, 2-0, and that is not a good color on Evos Legends at all. With the combination, with the drive coming in from RRQ Hoshi, and you can see already very aggressive. Wait, Beatrix is actually going to be played by Clay.
Yeah. This is actually Clay in the mid lane on the Beatrix, but it seems like the Little Wanderer will be taken away by the side of Evos Legends here, as RRQ still somehow manages to get that early gold lead in the first minute.
Wow, what's interesting here that Rex and as well as Luminary here go opting for that Impure Rage emblem, so expects damage, I guess, but take a look at bot side here. An early gank might be brewing.
Yeah, Fursic trying to clear away the orange buff. Now with Luminary's help, we'll be able to zone Finn away as he actually pops the flicker early to get out of there here.
Now the question is Evos Legends can play discipline enough, okay? I do understand that they do have a really good fighter, but wait a minute, Luminary may be caught in a situation here, and here it goes!
Oh man, it's a shadow kill to finish him off. And there you go, first blood presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy A series with superior pick. It's going to be Albert actually picking it up now. Anti-Mage in the top side is going to be zoned by Albert. He actually dodges away from the damage, and he's going to be able to pick up the gold buff with the help of RRQ. The members all coming in, rotating, playing around Albert as Lemon actually plays the weak side in this matchup.
Evos Legends pay a bit more attention in the way that you guys are rotating. I feel like if you play it a bit more patiently, wait for the power spikes to happen, they do have a chance in the earlier stage of the game, but if they keep getting secured like that, they'll be able to get picked off by RQ Hoshi from the get-go and instantly allowing them to snowball into the mid-game.
Oh man, this is not good for the side of Evos Legends. They've lost 2 members in the first 2 minutes, and even a turtle.
It's sad, because Rekt loves playing aggressively, even though he does like the support heroes, but with the pace, with the combination coming in from RQ Hoshi, it's just not possible.
It seems like, again, a turn on RRQ are 2 steps ahead. Look at that! Vin actually brings Clay outside of the real-world manipulation and outside of the knockout strike that they wanted to put onto him. A 1,000 gold lead right now, and you can hear the crowd. It's time for you guys to check out Sinopolis Cinemas to watch this crazy game. But R7 now, in the midst of it all, actually jumps in with a split on towards Rek. Clay now gonna be able to get zoned away as Fersic pops the ultimate, but Rek, he has nowhere to go, and the Viru's passion to be popped, and R7 goes in. That is the Wisps taking him down. R7 now caught in the bad situation, using the flicker as Luminar rotates as well. No more follow-up as RRQ have picked up 3 kills for the price of 0. Deja vu to the first game as Clay jumps in, and oh my goodness! Luminar is next. He gets completely wiped out, and RRQ are dominating again.
Holy moly, from the early get-go, RRQ already out-rotated Evos Legends, and now with the early game pressure, they look for more here. Evos Legends, remember though, they also want to drag it out in the late game, so I feel like survivability here is the key for side of Evos Legends.
Yeah, Evos Legends just really needs to wait for Fursic to hit level 12, but saying that is so easy. I mean,
it is.
If we look at this, RQ Hoshi, the gameplay once again, pickoff after pickoff.
Yeah, Rek pops in the time journey. Albert is actually not going to be able to pick up that kill. As Rek is a little bit too tanky, but again, just that pressure alone is going to create more space on the map for RRQ to rotate for. And Anti-Mage now is going to be zoned away. Again, they're not going to get the pick onto Anti-Mage, but he's losing some XP, and RRQ are first to set up for the turtle.
As expected though, RQ Hoshi, they want to set up for this. They didn't get wrecked off the board, but it bought them time as well for them to rotate and set up properly. We can see Vin as well as R7 already open up the map as well, and I don't see how Evos Legends can contest this one.
Same thing here, man. It's another free turtle for the side of RRQ. It's Turtle Slain presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy A series. Rek now is going to be in the midst of it all. Actually, Vin jumping into the Circle Eagle a little bit too aggressively. He's going to get taken down. And actually, that might be more. Clay is still able to use the flicker to bounce out, but that is a huge comeback from Evos Legends, nullifying the 1,000 gold lead. Now back to even, and actually they pick up the gold lead right now, but Luminaire is going to be targeted by the shadow kill. Now with the split, also R7 tries to bring him back, but Luminaire with a flicker, very on point. Anti-Mage now joining the fight. R7 caught in the bad situation in the midst of it all. It's going to be Anti-Mage jumping in with the flicker, won't be able to help R7 out. Evos Legends have equalized in gold.
Oh my, take a look at the gold shield now. They are leading a little bit. No, never mind, RRQ now with the lead. But RRQ, they need to be careful, but something is brewing outside.
Yeah, Clover's going to get bursted down in the Mirror's Passion as well, bringing Clover back towards Clay's sights, and instantly with Nibiru, he's able to pick up the kill. Still a 2-5 in terms of kills, but RRQ, they haven't been able to pick up a turret. In the mid lane, it's pushed in the top side, and even in the bottom side, no turrets for RRQ.
Araki Hoshi being the same Araki Hoshi, a little similar to what we got in Season 8. They go for these crazy pickoffs, they go for these crazy team fights, skirmishes, and so forth, and they are actually they're getting to forget the objectives on the board that they really need to take as well.
Oh, Clay needs to be careful here. That's going to be the real world manipulation. Pop Finn will actually be able to flicker out of there with a guiding wind, but he's going to get taken down by Rek now, who pops the time journey. R7 trying to look for a win gauge onto Rek. He goes in for split, but it's actually going to be Clay and Albert zoned away. R7 now caught in the midst of it all, goes in for the slam pass combo, but he's going to get ultimately stunned, and a killing spree will be picked up by Fairsick. A much closer game here the second time around, and RRQ, they might have been too aggressive in the early stage.
And man, Evos Legends with the equalize here. Trying to find pickoffs, find win team fights, and as well as now, look, their rotation is somehow, they claim 2 turrets, man, out of RRQ. And I feel like as an Owlist, you really want that. You really want that early lead. And right now, something is going on.
Lemon is going to get grabbed. That's going to be the reverse time actually popped as well, but Albert will be able to jump in. That's going to be first in picking up the kill onto the turtle. Van now caught in the midst of it all. Going to be stunned up, but it's going to be the Virus Passion popped as well. Mega kill going to be picked up by Fairsick. Anti-Mage goes in towards the back line. He's going to be able to pop Clay, and that is a 2 for the price of none. RRQ losing out in the turtle fight, and a 1,000 gold lead for Evos.
Yeah, 1,000 gold lead has shifted into the hands of the White Tigers here. And now, with this 1,000 gold lead, let's take a look at the items.
Oof. Already aggressive items here for Fairsick. Windstalker and as well as War Axe already built early, but Albert is not far behind. War Axe and as well as perhaps the OD is next.
Oh my god, Finn is going to get pulled back into the team, and that's going to be the kill once more, picked up by the Wonder Boy, the Wonder Kid. A 5-0-2 stat line, as Albert hasn't been able to get the right amount of damage onto the Evos members. A 2,000 gold lead now for the Tigers.
Now, this isn't good, right? Evos Legends, if they're leading, the thing is, it is going to favor them. They have Luminaire, they do have Anti-Mage, they do have Fairsick, and all this has happened even before Fairsick has reached level 12. So as soon as Fairsick hits his power spike, expect a more amount of damage that can be placed onto RRQ Hoshi, and this is going to be hard for RRQ Hoshi to come back. And the CC as well from the side of Ruby is hard for Hayabusa to maneuver around.
Yeah, on that point, on that Hayabusa point, that is why I really don't like Hayabusa now. Sure, it's still somehow prio, but it's so hard to find an engage, even though without Quachado. Right now, let's take a look at the player head-to-head. 4 categories will be favorable towards Albert here. KDA kills, kill participation, and as well as GPM. Right now, though, RRQ is behind. Let's see what Evos will do.
Fairsick has hit his power spike. That's level 12. Lemon actually popped the black shoes early, and that's going to be the reverse time, bringing him back. Now with the damage coming in, it's going to be the real world relation to finish him off as Anti-Mage comes in to finish him off. Again, that is an amazing coordinated fight for the side of Evos Legends to pick up the kill. RRQ now on the back foot. It's a 3,000 gold lead, and Lemon has just been taken down. Evos might just look for the Lord right now. Remember, Fairsick has hit his level 12 power spike.
Yeah, this is going to be hard, and it does seem like with that in mind, Evos Legends, they want to be able to zone away the members from RRQ Hoshi as well as take this Lord from themselves. And RRQ Hoshi, for the moment, they don't have an answer for this. They need to be able to somehow pick members off because they are built for a more pick-off style.
R7 is nowhere to go. The reverse time brings him back. A killing spree from Anti-Mage, and that's a 4,000 gold lead for the side of Evos Legends. They've started to roar. It's 9-6 and a Lord as well.
Wow, a Lord on the way as well. They are leading with a 5,000 gold lead. And like I mentioned, Evos Legends, they seem a bit more built for a 5-man team fight, whereas RRQ Hoshi, they look like they're better in a pick-off type of strat just because of this Hayabusa, the way the glue also works, as well as Beatrix being able to go in and go out with the versatility that she has. But now, as Evos Legends are sieging, it's going to be a matter of question because they are lacking that high ground to defend this one.
Oh, Clover gets that I'm offended onto Vin. He's going to be instantly deleted off the map as that's going to be R7 jumping with a split, but instantly the damage coming from Fairsick is just way too much. RRQ on the back foot once more in tier 2 turret has been taken down. Now, with the real world inflation pop, it's going to be Lemon forced to use the black shoes early. Anti-Mage now looking for the dive, going to be able to deal some damage, and that's going to be Lemon pop very, very low. Clover jumps in for the backside, still going to be able to run away right now as RRQ are on the defense. That's the Lord marching down that top side. The base turret is going to be finally taken down by Fairsick as they have cracked RRQ's base. Evos looking for more in the mid lane. That's another turret taken down. First seconds nowhere to go. Knockout Strike will be able to lock down the baby alien. He gets out in a clutch quad shadow. But man, Evos are on point.
How did he survive that though? I mean, Albert, he was so close to getting picked off, but he managed to survive that one, and for good measure as well. Evos Legends, even though they did pull out, they are taking more objectives on the board in that tower in the bot side, and it seems like Evos Legends, they do want to push us even further, and look at the real world manipulation getting popped off here.
Oh man, Lemon forced to flicker away. That's going to be the waves cleared out though. Maybe a premature real world manipulation as there was no one else to follow it through. But Gani, what do you think about this game so far? 7K gold lead.
Man, Evos Legends showing the qualities here. Oh, take a look. An engage here from R7.
Yeah, once more, R7 actually going to go in onto Rek. He's bringing him back to the team. The Bruce Passion going to be popped by Clay. But in the end, R7, he's caught. Anti-Mage now using the knockout strike, unable to connect, and he's going to be turned up. Clover gets the aim offended on 2-3, and Evos collapse. RRQ have lost 3 members. What a play by Clover. That's going to be the base targeted right now. Lemon and Clay trying to clear up the waves. Black Shoe's going to be popped. The mini waves are going to be targeted, but the base will be demolished. Evos Legends are still in it, but Clay actually defends for a bit longer. But in the end, it is inevitable. A 1-1 stat line. We're going to game 3, baby.
Look how chill Evos Legends are right now. I don't understand. I mean, with all the hype coming for them, look at the fans. They're going crazy. The yells, the screams, the support is definitely there. But Evos Legends are still looking very calculated. They're still in the game. Their head is focused because they want to take game number 3 for themselves.
Wow. What a statement by Evos Legends. You dominate.